let's have a look at these. This is interesting. Beatles 2000. Some kind of limited edition print, it looks at it. This is comic book art. The Emperor's Visit.
Is there a signature on there?
Another one for research desk.
Got a name. Mick Anglo Limited.
Will McNasty, Spiv from the past.
Look at that artwork. That's cool.
It's old.
Another one.
Yeah, so I bet it's going back to the 60s. This is definitely.
What's that say up there? The Viking. Someone.
Carl the Viking.
Carl the Viking.
But that is definitely old. Mandrake.
Is that?
Mandrake the Nether. Oh, Black Knight. That's Black Knight from Marvel. But they didn't do an actual Black Knight comic, as far as I know. Issue 24 though it says, so it's issue 24 of something. Black Knight issue 24, but I've just never heard of that.
Iceman.
Iceman, but really Iceman. He only appeared as like that for the first few issues of X-Men. Then they changed him and became more shiny, more like ice. Yeah, and they could have called him Snowman. What is
Any
that?
signature? Anything on back? No. That looks old.
This is all got to be 60s stuff, this. Yeah, Boys World 13, so Boys World were out in early 60s. Absolutely beautiful. Look at that.
Same one. Oh, similar.
That's, it says Centre Again 24, yeah, look at them. That's like the moss on that Batman statue upstairs.
Yeah.
Now then, we're talking Doctor Who.
Nice.
Doctor Who artwork.
It's like the British comic, isn't it?
Doctor Who, yeah. Because it were a British comic, then they reprinted it in America. So these are original drawings for the original comic. John's signature, I would have thought.
How many pages?
Nearly got, I've got a full book.
3.
3.
4.
4. Uh-oh.
No, 5.
6.
Unless it's
further
next.
down.
7. What's that one?
The World Shapers.
Yeah, episode 1, page 2.
Oh, there's 2 doctors there, look. Peter Davidson and whoever he were. And again signed. Beautiful. Beautiful. Here we are.
Another one. TARDIS.
Obviously Doctor Who.
Plenty of TARDIS on that one. That'll be issue 98.
Yeah. Well. Oh my God, that were a comic shop in London. Dark they were and golden eyed.
Oh, that one says Forbidden Planet.
Yeah, so it's...
Archie Goodwin. Open discussion with the editor of Epic Comics.
I'm going to keep that because that were a comic shop I used to go to when I was a kid.
Is that like a book cover that's been flattened out?
The Adventures of Luther
Right, book 2. Ooh, big creepy.
What these are just posters, advertising posters.
Yeah, the Forbidden Planet.
Again.
What's that?
Book covers.
More book covers. Yeah. That's cool. Look at that.
Dark they were in golden. That's
eyed.
even better because that's a better condition one.
Oh, that's cool.
Bugs and Drugs.
Yeah. Judge Dredd?
Like that
It is
boy.
as well. It's as tall as you, that.
Thanks, Mish.
Oh, power pack.
The creature
from the swamp.
from the swamp.
And other rubbish.
Other rubbish.
Another Forbidden Planet. Who is that?
Planet.
Alexi Sale. You can see the marker pen in it. That's cool. Avengers.
Emma Peel. Michael Moorcock signing. Nightwing.
Mouse. Yeah. It's the guy who wrote it's his dad's recount of being in the
Oh yeah, Auschwitz.
in Auschwitz.
He's back.
The Shadow.
Spidey.
That's nice. Spider-Man Unlimited.
Here we are. Oh wow. Now then, that is a great. It went 1990s. They only made about 12 episodes. John Wesley Shipp, he's in New Flash now as his dad, I think, as the Flash's dad.
Large cow
Large
comic.
Cow Comics.
More
Super
like,
Soldiers.
is there a name at the top or bottom?
Here we are. Pencils, Andrew Curry.
Another Forbidden Planet.
A few
Comic book,
times.
yeah.
Oh, Captain Britain, #1. Any free
Brilliant.
gift? No. Uh-oh.
Can't show that on
Don't
YouTube.
show that.
So we've picked out a few of our favourite posters from that folder. We're going to start with this one, Steve's personal favourite.
Yeah, this was, so Dark They Were and Golden Eyed was a story by Ray Bradbury in the late 40s, science fiction writer. And the shop named themselves after that short story. Dark They Were and Golden Eyed. Not just such a fantastic name for a comic book store. Whether it was the largest, as claimed, SF bookshop in the world. Probably at that time I would think it was, because it's not something you saw in every city. So certainly the biggest one in the UK. So it hasn't got any real value as apart from, you know,
Nostalgia.
Nostalgia as a fanboy. It's just it's fascinating. And I hadn't thought about this shop 'cause it's been shut for a long time, for years, until I saw this poster.
I love the art style. I love this, Darth Vader, but as a skull almost.
But this would be obviously a hand-drawn poster.
Yeah, it will.
It hadn't gone to we have gone to print, but the original poster was probably drawn by a guy who worked at Dark They Were in Golden Eyes. So if there's anyone out there that used to work there and can tell us who did produce this poster, that would be wonderful. It's a lovely thing.
So another one of Steve's favourites, The Flash.
And that was because it was one of my favourite TV shows. This was 90s, and I remember watching it with my very young daughter every Saturday morning on, it must have been a terrestrial channel because there were no satellite channels. John Wesley Shipp, who is actually the Flash's dad, I think, in the new Flash series. Mark Hamill, Luke Skywalker, was actually the trickster. This is one of the... He didn't really do a lot of work after Star Wars, I don't think, did he?
Did a lot of voices.
I can't remember him doing a lot of... But then he turned up in this as the trickster, and he was excellent. Yeah, this is fascinating. This is obviously an original art storyboard for Boy's World #24, which has got to be, I'm going to say 60s, early 60s, it's got to be. But this is fascinating because it's almost twice as big as what you would expect a normal comic book storyboard to be. So what we'll have to do is try and buy a copy of this Boy's World 24, so we've actually got the comic that it comes from.
Well, it's not signed, and it's not got his name on it that we can see. So again, if anyone does know who the artist is on this one, you could let us know. Iceman.
Now, this one is something I really could do with help with. I have a feeling that I've seen this image in a comic. So it's obviously Iceman, and he only appeared like this in the first few X-Men comics from in the early 60s. Almost like a snowman as opposed to an Iceman. And I have a feeling it's something on like what they used to call a Marvel Masterworks pin-up. And it would have been in either Fantastic, Terrific, Pow, something like that, where they used to do a one page as a filler, one character. They would have been coloured in, it wouldn't have been black and white.
So we're talking a British...
British Marvel reprint. Or, the only way I'm going to find out, unless I can do it online, is to go through my collection of Pow and Fantastic and Terrific comics. I'm sure I've seen this image somewhere before.
Now this piece we do recognise, or we can identify.
Yep, so this is an original page of art from Doctor Who number 98. So again, we will buy the comic, which we should be able to do on eBay for a few pounds, and then it obviously is very relatable. Then you've got the original art from a page in the comic. But this is... So we can't even see which Doctor. It might be in the text which Doctor it relates to, but you know, there's obviously the TARDIS is in literally every panel.
So we think this might be John Ridgway, the artist, for this one. Last but not least, something we really didn't expect to find in the middle of the
bundler. All stuff which is, I mean, again, the age is like, well, it's 1976, so mid-70s.
So it's similar to a couple of these things, like the comic book poster.
So, which is obviously Captain Britain #1. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
he doesn't have the masking. Interestingly enough, if you send this off for slabbing at CGC, this comic, it would come back as incomplete without the mask.
You'd get a green label.
Yeah, this is a very undervalued comic because it's the first appearance. I don't know if it's the origin, I assume it is, but the first appearance of Captain Britain. So, you know, the first real Marvel British comic. So, I'm excited to open the next bundle.
So eventually all of these things will be for sale on the World of Superheroes website. But
apart from the stuff I'm keeping.
Apart from the stuff Steve's keeping. Until next time, see you later.
Bye-bye.